My sweetheart, listen to me, my darling. Oh, hold on. I know I look like a cabbage, but I have a really valid reason as to why. Okay, hold on. My love. Okay, first of all, I'm sick, in case you can't hear it. I tried to put a new thingy in and I can't, my ear is so sore, it's just not happening. So this is the look. Shout out to my bestie for getting me this arbo. Okay, I just want to say, God did not mess up when he made you. Alright, if you believe God is a woman, she did not mess up when she made you. I felt recently inspired to discuss this subject. Now, I'm not going to say that I'm the most qualified person to talk about this because honestly, although my body and I, we've had an interesting relationship over the past 10 years, it's something that I've somewhat managed to overcome. But I will also say, like, as in the difficulties, but I will also say that, you know what, I'm also a woman. I'm a woman. I might not look like one right now, but I'm a woman. And I had my fair share of things where I felt not enough, undesirable, ugly, you know, unworthy of celebrating my body and celebrating myself because I didn't look like what I should look like. There is so much I want to say. Life is so short. And you could be 16 right now, 15, 25, 40 something, whatever. You know, if you're young though, especially, I'm going to say there's a high likelihood that one day you're going to be 40, 50, and you're going to look back and you're going to say, I wish that I didn't make myself feel like shit so much over something that I have no control over. Or even if I do, or even if I did, so what? So what? You want to know something? One thing, as cliche as all of this shit is, no one can take away your confidence. You might have rolls hanging out left, right, and center. You might have hair here, this, that, whatever. Your waist might be non-existent, whatever. So? And? Do you like the outfit? Then that's all that is the only box that needs to be ticked. Do you like the outfit? And then maybe is it appropriate for the environment you're going to? That's it. You are probably your own harshest critic. The way you're paying attention to yourself, nitpicking, nobody around you is doing that. And if they are, honey, what are they doing? Spending so much time thinking about you and your supposed flaws. And it's really that thing, again, it's so cliche, but it's cliche because it's true. How somebody treats you is a reflection of themselves. If they want to bully or be closed-minded or say shit or whatever, it's because they cannot fathom any more kindness than what they're showing to you for themselves. The way they bully you, they bully themselves. How fucking sad is that? Doesn't mean you gotta go and pity them. You can if you want to. But you don't need to fuck with that energy. You decide what's true for you. If someone says to you, you're ugly, or you're not enough, the only time it's gonna hurt is when you feel that already about yourself. When you believe that to be true about yourself. Why is that true for you? Why would that be true for you? Dig deep. You're enough. You're enough if you're a size 0. You're enough if you're a size 20 or whatever. You're enough. You're a human being. So what if you gained weight over the holidays? It happens. So what if you've lost weight because of stress? It happens. Life happens. You know, and you're not just your body. Your body is a part of you. It holds you. It allows you to express in this lifetime, but it's not all that you are. So how dare anyone, including you, bully you for that? I mean, what? Really? Don't bully yourself. I know it's easier said than done, but Why do you feel that you are not entitled to the same kindness that you would show to somebody else who is nitpicking themselves? Saying effectively that they're not enough. I'll be happy when. I'll be happy when. I'll wear this when. It's okay. But why are you postponing your happiness? Why do only people that fit the beauty standard get to experience confidence and joy in their body? Beauty comes in all different shapes and sizes, you know, and I'm not going to tell you that you need to just magically love yourself all the time, that you always need to be happy with your body. You don't. You don't. But if you can help it, don't hate it. Don't hate yourself. Don't hate yourself out of a good time. Don't hate yourself out of an event that you were actually really excited to go to. Don't hate yourself out of feeling the way that you know you actually deserve to feel. One day you could have a daughter. One day you could have a niece, you know? Or one day you could just look back at your younger self. You could be old. It's that TikTok. Do you remember, like, there was that TikTok going around where at 20 this, at this age I thought this about my body, at this age I thought this, etc., etc. And it shows that by the end, say you're in your 80s or something, you can barely move because your body is just falling to pieces. You're like Humpty Dumpty. And you look back and you're like, I just wish that I just enjoyed my life more. However many roles you have, it's got nothing to do with how much happiness you're entitled to. I don't know, like how your body doesn't work in a certain type of dress. Why are you Brandy Melville-ing yourself? So what, you don't fit into this brand or whatever? So create your own brand, for God's sake. Go shop somewhere else. It doesn't mean that you don't belong. It just means that that thing is not right for you. You have a pear-shaped body. You gain weight in the lower part. You gain weight all around your midsection. So it doesn't take away from your divinity. It's just the body that you were given. It's okay. You're allowed to exist in your body and feel beautiful. And I'm so sorry that you don't feel that way. But you're allowed to feel that way. You're allowed to feel beautiful in your own skin. You need to give yourself permission. Because I'll tell you right now, and I'm sure you know this already, but there will be 100 and then some people out there to tell you that you don't deserve that. That you can't actually be happy. That you need to try this diet thing, and you need to do that, and you need to look like a Kardashian. I'm sorry, what now? Why? Even if you did look like a Kardashian, they also have their own problems. So what exactly do you think this is gonna cure? Look, I'm not gonna say I have all the answers, and I'm not gonna say that being objectively beautiful doesn't help. Sure, it does, but it's not all that you are. And if you put all your weight on that, that's what everybody else will put their weight on when it comes to you. You, first and foremost, need to know that you're more than that. You define yourself. You make the rules for yourself. You create your own beauty standard for yourself, as cliche and cheesy and stupid as it may sound. I am my own beauty standard, and I know it sounds ridiculous, but when you look at it like that, you can be like, well then, given that, I can define beauty the way I wish to. And if for me, beauty means having cellulite and hair in places that wouldn't be normal for a woman, then so be it. That's beauty to me. When you look back at times in your life, parties that you went to, or things that you did or didn't do, most of the time, the way we remember things is through emotion, I would say. And it's not so much, you're not gonna remember how many roles you had, or like how fat you don't. I look back at things where I judged myself so harshly for just going through something called puberty. Your body's going to change. Make change your friend. Be like, you know what? My body's extra bloated today. Sucks. Hate it. Can't fit into the dress that I planned on wearing weeks ago. Hate it. I could literally, I don't know, beat someone up right now. I'm so angry. But it is what it is. I can still look stunning. I can still look divine and feel fantastic. Not amazing, incredible, perfect, 100, whatever, but I can feel all right. I can make it work because I'm exceptionally talented and creative when it comes to this stuff. And this is the version of me that's here today. It is what it is. You want to know something? When it was prom, I was so bloated. My mother fed me a whole salad. I don't know what she was thinking. She fed me a bunch of salad, which made me just bloat. But that dress, I went mad hunting for a prom dress. And I was like, I'm gonna wear it. You know, sure, in some of the pictures I look bloated. But when I look back, I don't think about that. I don't. I think, oh my god, I love the makeup. It's very 20s, like 16 or 17, you know, but I think about the memories. I think about who I was at that time. I don't think about all that pudge and how you can see my belly button, like, so, through my dress. You know, whatever. Why are you giving it so much importance? That's not all that defines you. How you look in an outfit. You're more than that. You're so much more than that. And I need you to see that for yourself. You don't need to be the prettiest woman in the room, the most beautiful woman in the room, the most stunning woman in the room to be beautiful. To see yourself as enough. To be happy. Trust me, pretty comes with a price too. I'm not saying that it's not worth it, fitting the beauty standard a little bit more, but like, everybody's got downsides, you know, everybody. There's this video I remember I watched on Lily Singh's old channel. I mean, her same channel, but like back in the day, and I think she was in an elevator with, I think, Winnie Harlow and someone else. And they were all in their minds comparing themselves to each other. Oh, I wish I had her this, I wish I had her that, I wish I had her this. The grass is always going to be greener, honey. There's always going to be somebody that's more beautiful, more smart, more well-spoken, more well-traveled, whatever. Always. But if you keep chasing, thinking that happiness is there, beauty is there, then you will never be satisfied with what you have in front of you. It will never be enough. You will never have enough. You will never see yourself as enough. And you will never see yourself as truly beautiful. If anyone, you know, wants to make comments, I don't know what it is for me personally. Maybe I'll go through things as I get older, you know, go through my 20s. My metabolism might slow down, you know, have kids, postpartum, health things, who knows, menopause. My body is going to change. As a woman, not only does my body change on a 24-hour basis, so depending on how much I eat, what I eat, how much water I drink, stress, etc., but my body changes over like roughly a monthly period too, given my cycle. Should I honestly hate myself? Because I can't change that. Are you suggesting I just hate myself throughout all of it? Because that's gonna make me happy? I don't think so. I did a lot of that in my teens. And I never got anywhere. I never saw myself as enough. And I don't want to spend the rest of my life feeling that way about myself. I really don't. So I have these back rolls, and don't get me wrong, I get insecure too. I went on holiday and I didn't take a bikini with me, you know, because I'd gained weight. I didn't want to wear the bikini. But the muscle that you need to train is the muscle of not giving a fuck. It comes with time and practice. And when you learn, it's not necessarily to silence the inner critic, because that inner critic will always be there and it exists for a reason, but to basically tell it where to go by introducing a new positive voice and realizing that that voice is just a voice. It's not actually me. Remember, you, as your soul, as your spirit, are nothing but actual love. You are love at your purest form. So whenever you hear things, I'm not good enough, I look so this, I look so that, that's not an actual expression of you. As a baby, as a child, before you were like 5, did you ever say that to yourself? No, right? Because it's not an actual expression of you. It's not an expression of love. That comes from messaging, advertising, what our parents said, what our grandparents said, bullying, whatever. And our own inner critic that develops with age, which also comprises of what we've heard through these sources. But that's not you. So what you need to do is introduce a new voice, which is the voice of protection, the voice of love, the voice of actual you. And when these voices come up, oh, I look so this, I look so that, and it sucks. I'm gonna sit here and cry and eat another dessert, which is not gonna help my bloating, but I feel miserable, so it's gonna happen anyway. But then you know what? I'm gonna be like, fine, I'm a fat fuck, or I'm as skinny as a rake, all my muscle is gone, whatever. And then you're gonna get on with it. Because life is too damn short. It's too short. You're gonna stop yourself from living because of how your body looks? That's so sad. And I want more for you, and you need to want more for you too. This year, I gained a lot of weight. I was actually quite skinny because I used to go to the gym a lot, and I'm pretty sure I didn't eat enough calories. But I had no idea about calories, and I didn't know, I was never tracked or anything. So I became quite skinny. And then I went through some trauma, and my way of coping was basically being sedentary. And I would either starve or binge. It was very messed up. And I gained a lot of weight. Totally ballooned. And I didn't even recognize myself. And there were times where I felt revolted. You know, I wouldn't even want to look at myself in the mirror, because I've gotten so used to being this like skinny bitch, you know, who fits into everything. Woo, it's like VS model. Woo, you know, not actually, I would never be that, whatever. But like, you know, I had gotten to this point where I was like, oh, I fit the beauty standard, right? And then, boom, gone. You know, gained enough weight for people to notice as well. And then, you know, there were even times where I had to get ready to go out. And I used to, when I went out, I've never really been a dress person. I'm always like shorts and a bralette type. And all of a sudden, my waist was not, you know, it was not popping the way that I used to. And I was just giving 5 months pregnant elephant. And there were times where I got really down. I have nothing to wear, etc., etc. Like all the stuff that I used to do in my teens. Nothing to wear, crying, I'm so ugly, right? But then I was like, you know what? I still want to go out. I still want to have a good time. And the thing is, I can't lose the weight. Not like that. So, you know, me getting upset about, I can't change it. I can't change it right now. Maybe I can change it over the course of a few months, yeah, but right now, no. Am I gonna cancel my whole night? Am I gonna say, that's it, I'm just fat and I'm ugly and point period, whatever? Like, am I gonna, is that it? That's it. Well, that's pretty damn sad. I said no. And so I did my makeup, something I could control. Did my makeup nicely, I did my hair nicely, you know, painted my nails. Tried to find the thing that would make me feel the most confident. But the thing is with me, when I gain weight, yeah, I'll get a little of my boublage, but it's all, you know, mid, my thighs, you know, nothing really on my butt, all the stomach and the thighs. And for some people that looks great. For me, my clothes weren't suited for that, let's just say. Especially after having gotten, like, not so skinny, but having lost a lot of weight in the past year prior to that. My clothes are not ready for that change. And I just said to myself, truly, no one can take away my confidence. Not even me. Not even those voices, or that voice that comes up that I'm not good enough, or that the first thing people are going to see is my gut hanging out. So what? Even if that's the first thing they see before your confidence, if they pay extra mind to it, if they pay extra attention to it, you want to know why? Have you heard the saying, what you focus on grows? If they are focusing on your gut hanging out so much, you want to know why? It's because they focus on their gut hanging out. They could be the tiniest thing in the world, hun. You know? But it's that thing of what you see within yourself, you see outside, right? What you see, what you focus on, spend time on, that's what you're going to focus on externally too. So if someone wants to nitpick at that, again, they're not nitpicking you, they're nitpicking themselves. You get that one comment, which they're probably going to forget about, or however it made you feel, etc. But that's the comment that they have to put up with for the entirety of their day. Because that's the level of compassion they have for themselves. I think especially as women, we need to get okay with taking up space. You know, whether you have no ass and you are like the skinniest stick around, or you are the size of a house, I will say, if it's coming from a place of unhealthiness, please take care of yourself. Like, I know things happen and like health things happen, and that can be a consequence of not bad habits but actual like health incidents occurring. I don't, you know, judge you, whatever. But if you are not taking care of yourself, I urge you to please do that. But that's not the point of this video. The point is to basically say, like, if you as a woman can be okay with yourself, that is the most badass thing that you can do in this world. Because when you finally stop looking at the world to give you permission, that's when you finally take your power back. And to me personally, those are the hottest women around. Those are the women that I look up to. Those are the women where I see them and I don't really, I see their body, but I don't acknowledge their body first. What I acknowledge first is the confidence and magnetism that they have. How do I get that? How do I be like that? Where you just have the audacity to exist in your body at whatever shape, size, etc., color, disease, whatever, like just to exist and be okay with yourself. That is the biggest fuck you that you can have towards the patriarchy, honestly, as a woman. And maybe for some of you that will motivate you, but I'm not saying all of this to be like, we need to say F you to the, it's not for that, it's for us. At the end of the day, have agency, not only over your own body, but how you see it too. I know that's a big ask, and there's levels to it that we can't control, you know, advertising is always going to be there and all of that, subliminal messaging and all of that, but where you can, I dare you to see yourself as enough. I dare you to see yourself as beautiful. Even if it's just for a moment, practice it. Please. Don't wait until you're on your bloody deathbed, or until you lose your health, or until, I don't know, till you're like 20, 30 years older and everything's hanging down to the ground to decide suddenly now, okay, now I'm gonna see myself as enough. You might not be the prettiest rose in the rose garden or whatever you want to call it, but it doesn't make you any less of a rose. It doesn't make you any less worthy of being admired. People postpone their right to happiness and joy and being seen as enough and being seen as beautiful. Why? Why? Because some advertising told you that until you look like this, you cannot be happy. Until you fit into this, you are not enough, and your life will not be the best it can be. You're living the dream now. You are living in your dream body now. And so many people are going to hear that and be like, you don't understand my situation, but this, but that, but this. No, shut up. What you have now is enough. What you have now is perfect, and it is as it is meant to be right now. After my weight gain this year, after what happened, I was like, you know what, I would like to lose weight. Because that was the moment I entered sort of this like toxic positivity about myself. I was like, no, I should just embrace myself at every size and I love myself. Ooh. But the reality is I wasn't super happy at that size. I didn't feel super sexy about myself. But it wasn't so much the size as it was how I was taking care of myself and viewing myself. I wasn't going to the gym. I wasn't eating right. And that made me feel like shit about myself. If I knew that that body was a result of putting that in, I would have felt sexy about myself. But it was because I wasn't even taking care of myself. My outside was a reflection of my inside. I wasn't seeing myself as enough. I wasn't nourishing myself. So my inside became my outside. And I'm still working through that. I'm still figuring it out. I think as I get older and I go through this, my like weight fluctuations and all of that, body changes more, I'll understand it more. But I just got to a point where I was like, you know what? Not that anyone would, but if anyone wanted to say anything, I am so ready to defend myself because they don't know what I've been through. This weight gain happened for a reason, you know? And if anyone dares say anything, even if it's me, I will tell them the biggest fuck you because you don't know what I am going through. Now maybe your weight gain or your weight loss is just literally because of shitty habits. You know the most empowering thing you can do? Own it. Yeah, I have the shittiest eating habits right now. I've ballooned, I ate way too much, whatever. Own it. And if you want to do something about it, do something about it. I recommend if it's for your health, do something about it. But when you own everything that you are, whether it's your size 40 waist or I don't know, when you own it all, people can say things, but you'll swat their negative comments away like flies, or you wouldn't even bother. Like you just have this sort of confidence is this thing, like people can say shit, and like I said, it only hurts you when you feel like it's true for yourself. When you choose to let it damage you, that's when it damages you. That's when it erodes and eats away at you. You're fat. Yeah, and? Bye. You know, you're too skinny. How you need to eat. And you need to focus on yourself, babe. Like, unbothered. It's all good, you know? It's all good. Give yourself the permission, man. Or woman. Seriously, like, it pains me. It breaks my heart to see girls and women out there not seeing themselves as enough. And you limiting your experiences in this world. Truly, the only person limiting you is you. Truly. You need to break those barriers in your mind first. Be bold. Be brave. Like I said, there are plenty of people out there that won't want to give you that attention. They won't want to give you that space. Take it up. Take it up with your confidence. Make it so that they want to give you that space because you are so damn confident in yourself. You not taking up space would make no sense. Sorry again for the outfit. It was just my brows. I have to grow eyebrows. Bloody hell. A bit rusty, dusty, crusty. Yeah, but I just really wanted to come here and say that you don't know how much longer you have. Also, I mean, getting morbid now, but it's true. You don't know how much longer you have. Your purpose is more than this. You're more than this. And you need to give yourself a chance to see yourself as enough and to see yourself as beautiful. If you don't see yourself as beautiful, that lens needs cleaning. And one other thing, I think also to remember, when you're young, in your teens and stuff, everybody's still developing. You know, I didn't finish puberty till not 18, hon. Man carried on. Like 18 kind of in terms of my height, pardon me, and sort of like my dress size, if you will. But my body composition, like the way, I don't know, I could insert pictures maybe of like how I looked at 18 versus before I like started losing weight and like going to the gym and all that. How my body looked, the way that my curves sat is also very different, very, very different. And I just want to say, you're still changing. Give yourself the time to see other women around you. You know, I want you to feel lush in yourself. Whether you're like, you have the body of like Keira Knightley, who's all like washboard abs and all that, or you have the body of, I don't know, Rihanna, more like voluptuous, and you know, I want you to feel lush. I want you to wake up like, I'm so yummy. You know, or even if you don't feel like, you know, we're women as well, we're not gonna feel like that all the time. But even if you just look in the mirror and be like, it is what it is, you know. Have fun with fashion as well. When you limit yourself to like leggings and a hoodie, it might be okay for you, you might feel your best in that. But for a lot of women, we feel frumpy, we don't feel feminine, we don't feel like a woman, you know? And there are different ways to feel like a woman. Woman doesn't come in one size, it doesn't come in one shape, etc. And you can access your femininity in different means. It could mean showing a little collarbone. It can mean that today you wear some makeup and you do a little rouge somewhere. It could be that, I don't know, you decide to accentuate your waist or your legs or your great arms that are so toned, or you show off a little bit of the back, you know? Like, there are different ways to display femininity too, and to show up as a woman. And every single way is justified and enough and beautiful. If it feels good to you, if it feels authentic to you, if it feels like an expression of the self, then world can say whatever, but it doesn't matter, you know, whether they want to compliment you or degrade you, it doesn't matter, because you feel good. You feel finally like you're enough. And not because you've gone on some crazy weight loss plan and all that, no, or weight gain plan, but because you finally decided to wipe that lens and embrace today, embrace what you have and who you are in this moment. If you can do that, I will be so proud of you, and you should be too. It ain't easy. You know, I've only been here like 23 years and I've seen enough shit. I'm lucky though. Gen Z, I mean, I will say TikTok because I don't go on TikTok, I don't use it, but I'm sure that messes with a lot of teenagers or teenagers' brains, and I'm concerned for them. But I will say our generation has the advantage of knowledge and women that have gone through it before us, and women that are finally starting to see themselves as enough. Women are amazing. You know, we're honestly amazing. And it saddens me that we don't see that for ourselves. And this is the thing, is like, we will look at other women, you know, we'll be like, oh my god, she's gorgeous, she has this, she has that. And yet we will never gush over ourselves in the same way. We open a magazine and we're like, oh my god, if only I had her this, and then I would, oh my god, and then I went, but you'll never look in the mirror and have the same sort of feeling towards yourself. Do that for yourself. Honor yourself like that. You know? You are here for a reason. Sorry. You're here for a reason. You know? And the reason isn't to exist for other people. It is simply to exist. And to thrive. And to be happy. And as a result of that, you will live as your highest self. Your highest self, it's not equated with a certain size. You know, when I say there's more to you, I mean like you're being here. It's like predestined. Like is that the right word? Like, your story is somewhat already written, and you have a duty to yourself to make sure that you enjoy the ride as much as you can. And so by looking in the mirror and poking this, and if only this, and oh, that's so ugly, and oh, I'm not gonna wear a swimsuit because me, guilty too, you know, you're not doing your duty to yourself. Look, these complexes and all that, I feel like they're somewhat ingrained for a lot of us, if not all of us, which is bloody sad. But we can still help ourselves more. And it starts today. It starts today with one positive affirmation about yourself. Just give me one. Just one. You know? Even if it's nothing to do with your appearance, if you hate everything about your appearance, okay, fine. One positive thing about yourself. Start there. You can't be all bad, honey. You're watching me. I'm kidding. But stop waiting on other people to be like, oh, yep, she's enough. Oh yeah, her waist is tiny enough. You know, models as well, if any of you don't know this, there'll be models, world famous models, who have been rejected for not being skinny enough. And I don't even mean like plus size models, I mean like the traditional thin model. They've been rejected for not being skinny enough, and they already have waists that are like 24 inches. If they cannot be enough, what makes you think the rest of us have hope when it comes to this external validation and all that? Yeah, exactly. So stop waiting for other people to give you the thumbs up, like, okay, yeah, you're good to go, you're beautiful now. No, you decide. You decide. And the world will believe you. Just give it time. I've said enough. I'm gonna go. Let me know what you guys think. I need to show you like my, hold on. It's like this, and then it's got pockets. It shows up as like 2 pockets, but inside is 1. And so what I like about that is it looks like I have 2, but then if my hands are extra cold, I can like link them together, or just, you know. Also, like if I'm like, oh, I put my, which one do I put my lip balm in? It's like, oh, well, it can be either side. Yeah, it's exciting. It's just all there, you know. I don't have to guess. There's no guesswork. I'll find it. Yeah, now I have to go, and I have to finish sorting out my clothes. Redefine your beautiful. Look how, this is what happens when you're sick. Your lips get all, Redefine your beautiful, because when I was 17, 18, I was obsessed with BTS, this K-pop boy group, if you don't know about them, and I wanted to like be them. And so I dressed like them, like a dude. Sort of, I guess you could say. Like my dad's t-shirts, I would nick those, and then I'd wear these like mid-rise skinnies, and I'd tuck the thing. Not gonna lie, low-key, it was a vibe. But at the same time, oh, my battery's gonna go. At the same time, I don't want my phone to die. At the same time, well, I changed. You know, a lot of that was also covering up for not feeling enough, not feeling worthy, not feeling pretty, etc. Like I used to have a crush, and just generally I never really got the attention. This is going into another story, I can share it another time, but like I grew up in mostly a white area, and I just never felt pretty enough and all of that, and then I got bullied, and then I never really got the attention that I wanted from guys either, and so I just didn't feel pretty. I was like, I kind of had this thing in my head where I was like, well, I'm obese, which I wasn't, but in my head, you know, therefore I am not pretty, therefore I can't, you know, wear XYZ. I don't know, this is just teenage brain, stupid. But in COVID, the first lockdown, I don't know what happened, but I was like online shopping, and I was like, you know, what if I tried this like high-waisted thing? I would never, hardly, and maybe like once or twice. I was the type, if I ever wore anything high-waisted, like a bralette, this is prior to the age of like 20, I would always be pulling it when I sat down, because I didn't want my roll to hang out, you know, or like extra pull the top down, or I would like wear something loose over it, like so if I sat down I could cover it, or if I was sat down I'd hold my arm, or try and position myself in a stupid way, you know, so no one could see my rolls, but dummies and so on. Anyway, but I was like, you know, what if I give it a go? high-waisted. Like, let me just try it. Now, I gained weight, right, between 18, 20, whatever. What did I say about that? 19? I don't know. I gained some weight. But I was like, let me just try it. And I did. No regrets, baby. What the fuck was I thinking mid-rise? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? High rise was the best thing I could have done. And so I wore my high rise, I got used to it, and I learned how to dress myself and make myself feel good, you know, like a girl or a woman or feminine. I learned how to dress my body. And the thing is, I'd sort of gotten that when I was 15, 16. But what happened between 16 and 18 is I gained weight, and then I went through this BTS phase. And so basically I just didn't know how to dress myself. Also, I went from wearing a uniform in school, so I already knew, you know, you roll the skirt up, pull socks on, and the blazer, you roll the sleeves, and tie short. I mean, we got rid of our ties actually by that point, but you know, I knew how to make the uniform work for me. But then when I was in sixth form and wearing my own clothes, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, you know? And I gained weight and I just had no idea. So I was just wearing what I thought looked cool, which was like BTS's clothes. But it wasn't necessarily what suited me, and it was right at the time, like whatever. And I did have some good style moments, I will say. I got this. Hi.
You not see that outside?
No, what do you mean?
You said it was raining and the laundry's now wet.
Oh, when did it start raining?
I don't know. I have the lines on the line of bed.
Shit. How wet is it? Is it really wet? Bronchi. Bronk. Is it really wet? Shit. Oh my god, how did I not notice? Such an imbecile.
So put it in the dryer.
I didn't notice.
I feel like people have.
Yeah, oh shit. Oh, I was making a video, hold on. Oh, sorry, my sister, we had to sort some stuff out. But yeah, I learned how to dress for my body. And so like, when you see your body changing and stuff, don't look at it like it's your enemy, like, oh my god, I hate it. No. It is what it is. Work with it. Imagine you're a stylist. Your client is you, your body, right? And you've got this event to go to and you like these and this makes you feel good. You're a stylist. Do your thing and bippity boppity boo. That's it. That's what I'm gonna say for this. I don't like the flavor of this lip balm, but it's very moisturizing, and I like this sort of, I feel like Hailey Bieber, but I can't afford that stuff, so, but you know, I just pretend. Anyway, ta-ta for now, and oh, do this. Down in the comments, I want you to comment an affirmation that you say to make you feel positive and beautiful and like you're enough. Okay, not just for you as a reminder, I'd also love to hear some things, and then for each other, guys. Like, let's get together, let's build a community of body positive queens. And yeah, I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna go and eat some cake. Oh, look at this. Wait, guys, hold on. I love cake. Dying. So excited. So excited. Hold on. Don't worry. I'm not gonna double dip because I know I have pathogens within me. But I just have to try it. This is vanilla bean. I hope I can taste. Oh, I can taste. I can hear angels. give up cake? Huh. Never. Mm-hmm. That's so good. It's been such a long time. I might just cry. Anyway, eat cake or don't. Have a great day. Take care of yourself. I don't want to say like love yourself because that's really cliche, but like it's been a video of cliche, so love yourself. But yeah, just you heard everything. Comment down below, but comment an affirmation. If you're gonna comment and you made it this far, I will know because I'm watching. Comment down below an affirmation and I will do my best to give it a heart. Okay, bye. And wish me get well soon because I hate feeling like this fucking potato. Look at this. What is that? Goodbye.